Welcome to this week's weekly Inner Circle update. We're going to start off with indexes. Here we have the E-mini, a pretty quiet week. This is a daily chart, so not really much to report there as no levels moved. Pretty quiet as well on the Nasdaq. The key difference really is the fact that there is a weekly level above at 6,027. But otherwise, we're watching the support at 58.97. Similar story on the Dow. There was a minor negative with time continuation in UFR on Thursday, but not at resistance. Moving to Europe, very much a sideways week in the DAX. One thing that has finished is a stepping process, but it's only 120 minutes, so not one of our higher time frames. This one here was a 420 minute, which is much more significant. Finally, the FTSE has stalled the weekly breakdown point, but we're not really getting any help from any other indexes in terms of negativity. A weekly level, double weekly level, will move to the week before's lows, as long as we don't take out, let's just check the level, 71.53, so that's an important reference point, about 100 lower than where we are now. Dollar index is a little bit more interesting. We've had two range relativity extremes, but we haven't really managed to take out this key breakdown point on a monthly level at 92.15, so that's really the reference for this week. Some very big headlines associated with the German election at the weekend, but it's not really making much difference to the euro, down a little bit, but again, trapped in this sideways mode. So far on cable, all these negative signals, all they've managed to do so far is stop the rally, but not really a great deal of development on the downside. And that's really reflected in the euro pound. We did have a positive signal at the beginning of last week, hasn't really developed, but hasn't gone the other way either. Dollar yen, a minor negative, but not at resistance, so not much to report there. There is space above this market though. On Aussie dollar, conflicting signals, but there was a definite failure on Wednesday that was reversed sharply. Got to take out 78.91, and even that would just open up a monthly level at 77.79. A wild day on Friday, midweek for dollar CAD. We've had a range relativity extreme. Now we are bounded by 120.60, which is a major support now, but we still have that original breakout at 124.60, so they are the main references. Taking us into commodities, gold, 20.90.5, pretty important below. We still have that breakdown point at 13.07 above, so a slightly constricted range. On crude, having topped out at 51.11 to the tick on, I think it was Wednesday, pretty much sideways, so 51.11, a very, very important level. Make a daily close above there, and that would open up some space. Finally, bond markets took out a weekly level at 55.01 during the week. Again, edge sideways. It's an important reference point above. There isn't much below. Slightly different on the shorter end of the curve. 10-year note posted a positive signal, time continuation close to this Heikin-Ashi based support. So there is some room for a counter-trend rally. Much the same on the 5-year note. So looking ahead, a lot of markets in sideways, pretty quiet, so looks like we're going to be pretty quiet as well. Okay, thank you.